Again, my name is Dave Sepos. How many of you have been to any of the prior workshops? All right, great, awesome, thank you. So you know the drill. My name is Dave Sepos. I'm director of a program at Sacramento State called the Consensus and Collaboration Program. I'll be your facilitator today for workshop 3 of the 3-part series. Thank you again for coming out on what was looking almost to not be a rainy morning, and then it turned into one. Let me just go through a couple housekeeping items, and I'm going to hand it over to Lois and to Chris. At this time, everybody could please silence your phones to make sure that we don't hear your ringtone. I trust everybody has had a chance to find the snacks, but if not, if you were to head out to that hallway and then head back to the smaller meeting room in the back, there's coffee and snacks for you to have, and throughout the day, please avail yourself. We're not going to stand on formality. Restrooms are, if you could see right past Rosemary Menard, you can see 2 doors that are over there. So on the other side of the hallway. So men's and ladies' room are right there. We have a very full day for you. Chris and Lois are going to go through the agenda, but just to remind you, today's focus is on water management. So the previous workshop we started, you'll recall, with growth and land use and the impacts on that to water. And then at the last meeting that you all were at, we were really talking more about basin characterization. And now we're going to do a little bit of looking to the past of what's been done or talked about being done in this basin and what's going to be coming potentially in the future. So we have a full agenda. We've got some tough questions that we're going to be putting to you and tough questions that the team has been working on. One thing we've really tried to do in this meeting is to really capitalize on the feedback that's come from the prior 2 meetings. We've said to you before that every single card that you have turned in, be it an initial comment card or throughout the day, so either the green cards or the white cards, every one of those has been transcribed. We have them. We're going to be working on how to get all that information out as whether an FAQ, frequently asked questions or something like that. But even starting today, a number of the items that are on our agenda today are directly informed by common feedback that we've gotten from those cards. We're trying to be as responsive as we can to some of the common things that have been raised. Let me pose to you and move ahead, and I'm going to hand it over to Chris and Lois one last thing. So in the prior 2 meetings, you'll recall that the first question we asked was, what do you hope to get out of today's workshop? Well, we got a different one today. And this is, again, directly informed. So one of the things we've seen pretty commonly in some of the cards, not all, but some of the cards that we've gotten, is this concept of our water, this sense of it's our water. And quite frankly, there's been some possessiveness to it. It's my water, it's our water. We don't want to share it. Well, not my water, your water. Or maybe none of our water. So the question, it's on the green card that's with you. We'd like you to go ahead and start answering to that while Chris and Lois are going through things. And just like we've done the last time, as our keynote speaker comes up, we'll collect them. I'll come over to the side and sort them, try to get them into some really quick themes, and report back to you some of the themes. And you'll see this theme coming up, just this question of our water coming up throughout the day. So again, the question is, several comments were received at workshops 1 and 2 that refer to, in quotes, our water. What does our water mean to you? So with that, I'm going to move it back to the agenda. I'm going to hand it over to Chris and Lois.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see so many of you. I'm wondering if there's anyone here that this is their very first workshop they've been to. Good, there are a few of you. Glad you're here. I'm sure we're going to have more. I also would like to know how many people are here from Scotts Valley? A good number. How about San Lorenzo Valley? Woo, we control the room. And the city of Santa Cruz? There's a few of you. So anyway, welcome. I hope you enjoy today. I hope you learn a lot. We have a great keynote speaker from the state, and I promise not to give him a hard time. Okay, turn it over.
Thank you, Lois. Good to see everyone here today. So it looked like we have 3 people that have never been here before. Let me just do this real quick so I don't bore everybody else. Do you guys know what this agency, this new agency is? It's been to the website and kind of, we're a state agency and who the members are? Okay, well, awesome. then I'm not going to get into the whole review of who we are and what we're doing here. I'm going to go and just real quick talk about the address and the agenda. So we're going to get a keynote address, and I'll be introducing him in a minute. Session one, we're going to do water management fact check, information on expressed concerns. So we're going to, pose some statements to the audience. We're going to get your feedback, and we're going to try to deepen the level of information that you have or don't have. Okay? Then we're going to have a great speaker. I've seen his presentation before. It's Dr. Bruce Daniels, and he is a hydroclimatologist at UC Santa Cruz, and he's got a really detailed scenario of what we could be looking at given the results of climate change. So that's going to be something that is going to inform everything we do moving forward with water and water management. So that I'm looking forward to that, hear that again. Then we're going to have a fun breakout section, a group exercise like a game, and it's going to take place in the future, and we're going to be water managers. So we'll see who can manage their water in this room. And then we're going to have, after a break, we're going to have a break, then that, and then integrated water management, past, current, and future potential. And that's going to be history of water supply management in Santa Cruz County. Successful project examples. Tim Carson is going to speak, Sierra Ryan is going to speak, and John Ricker is going to speak. So those are all three excellently informed people. So that's going to be awesome. And then the final panel, everyone will be up here, and you guys can ask. You'll have written questions, and we'll be answering your questions then. So let me introduce Eric Ekdahl. He's the Deputy Director of the State Water Board's Division of Water Rights. The division is responsible for establishing and maintaining a stable system of water rights. Whose water is it anyway, huh? And to develop, conserve, and use the water resources of the state while protecting vested rights, water quality, and the environment. Eric joined the State Water Board in 2008, where he focused on nitrate and groundwater contamination. He has worked in the board's Division of Financial Assistance, Division of Water Quality, and is a director of the board's Office of Research, Planning, and Performance, which is responsible for developing and implementing the board's requirements under the Sustainable Groundwater Management Act, which is why we're here. Period. That was a sentence. Eric is a licensed engineering geologist with a PhD in geology from the University of Michigan. Please welcome Eric Ekdahl.